Hey, 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 hey.
Yes, sir.
Hey, hey. Y'all know
Come
what
on.
time it is. What up, what up, what up, and welcome to another episode of the iBall Radio Live Call-In Show.
Sir.
I'm your host, Eric Williams, also known as D-Will, a coach, in the building with my guy, producer extraordinaire, on the ones and twos, Breezy in the building. What up, Breezy?
What it do, what it do, what it do. Let's get it.
There you go, there you go, there you go.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get this other thing up, man. Y'all know how we do, man. Bam. There we go, man.
Hey, chill.
What up, what up, what up? Oh, we got a big chill wheel sighting. We got a big chill wheel sighting, so I can finish the intro the way the intro's supposed to go. Hey, Tank in the building. What up, nephew, man? Come over to YouTube, nephew. Tank, come over to YouTube. iBall Radio brand marketing athlete, Terrence Tank Collins, 2028 from Wetumpka High School. That's my nephew right there. Yo, come on over to YouTube. In the building, Glow Grassroots was good. Tommy Morrison, come to YouTube. We're about to talk about you, young fella. You had a hell of a day on Tuesday, man. Come over to YouTube. Click the link that's in the chat right now. If you're over on Instagram, feed us over on YouTube. But let me finish my intro. Also with me, my big brother, Big Chill Will in the building. What's good, Big Chill?
Big Chill.
I don't know if Big Chill can hear us. He can't hear it. That's why he kept going in and out, Breeze. That's why he kept going in. Demarius Lewis in the building in the YouTube chat, dropping them fire emojis. That's right, man. When you come to YouTube, first thing you got to do is drop them fire emojis. Let us know you're in the chat. Let us know you're in the chat and that you're rocking with the iBall Radio Live Call-In Show. But guess what, Breeze? I got some news to announce for him, right?
Yeah.
The phone lines are open. I hadn't opened the phone lines in a couple of weeks. The phone lines are open. 334-209-5222. Call in, speak your piece. We got a lot to talk about tonight, man. We are going to go through Alabama Sports Week that took place this week in Montgomery, Alabama. We're going to talk about the All-Star game that went on Tuesday night. I had the privilege of calling that game for the Alabama High School Athletic Association with my guy, Corey LeBounty. Corey LeBounty was in the building, but I think we got Big Chill. Big Chill, can you hear us? Oh, as soon as I try to bring him in, Breeze, look what happened.
Big Chill.
Okay, he can hear. He can hear. Big Chill Will is in the building. What's good, bro?
Sir.
What's good, man? Everybody good?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir, man. We good,
indeed,
man.
Indeed. Let small technical difficulties. Need a backdrop. Big Chill Will.
Hey, man, we got to get him set up, man. But I ain't gonna say nothing. Never mind. We're gonna get your background set up. I almost did some breaking news lands. You know, I almost did some breaking news lands. But we gotta get you a background. But you know what I'm saying? Things may change in a minute though. Shout out to the Instagram chat, man. If you're on Instagram right now, come over to YouTube, and when you get here, drop the fire emojis. William Hall 9469 is in the building. What's good? That's family right there, man. Shout out our guy Knox Hall, man. Another iBall Radio brand marketing athlete. Class of 2029, getting some real love out there right now, man. Can't wait to see him swerve with New Hope High School this year. But Big Chill, man, Breezy, man, what's good, man? Y'all talk to me, bro.
Everything's good, man. You know, just like you said, coming off sports week, a lot of good basketball going on, a lot of good players kind of doing their things. So yeah,
man. You know, the work never stops.
Work never stop. EB Capture, Knox in the building. I just said something about you, Knox. What's up, family? EB Capture, what's good, nephew? Man, Grant Smith in the building, man. Y'all come over to YouTube. The link is in the chat. Y'all see that brick red link. Hey, Caleb Wilson in the building. What's good? Y'all see that big red link in the bottom of the chat, man, on Instagram, man. Click that link. It's going to bring you directly to the YouTube page, man, directly to the live. That is the live. You don't got to click nowhere else when you get to YouTube. Just click that link, and it brings you to the show, man, so you can see Big Chill Will. You can see Breezy, man. And, y'all know how we get down. Yeah, my audio the right option, man. I don't know why it might be sounding funny, but I double checked it before I came on. I might need to turn my volume down. How about that? How about that? That work a little bit better. I start
What
echoing.
up,
I might be
EB?
echoing. EB captures. There he is, man. He like pull up Saturday to Coleman for EB Elite. Hey, I would love to pull up, and we support EB Elite, man, because Breezy texted me today about it. Breezy texted me today about EB Elite, right? Shouting you out, man. Mari Dudley in the building. But here's the thing. We gonna be in Miami on Saturday. We'll be in Miami on Saturday. So I won't be able to pull up to Coleman because I'm be in Miami underneath the palm trees for a minute, man. Holla at me though, man. Listen, before we get into sports week, drop y'all fire emojis in the chat, man. Demarius Lewis says, I'm going to Tennessee Tech Elite Camp this Saturday. Wish me luck for the offer. Hey, Demarius, listen, young fella. You ain't got to worry about getting an offer from Tennessee Tech, even if it don't come this weekend. That offer's going to come through for you, my guy. Don't worry about it. Please believe me. I know it will come through for you. But go down there and ball out. Don't worry about the offer. Just go down there and ball out. Your time is more than coming, man. Demarius Lewis, one of the top 2029 players in the state of Alabama. Over at May Jemison, love his game. That's nephew right there, man. We're going to get him locked in, too. Don't worry about that. We're going to get him locked in, too. But, yeah, man, a lot going on out there. Chill, Will, man. Kind of give me your rundown about Sports Week, man, that me and you got a chance to embark on this week in Montgomery.
Oh, man, I think the state's in a good place. A lot of good players, a lot of really good talent to follow this season on the girls' end and the boys' end. I don't want to leave the ladies out because I got an opportunity to check them out. So it's a plethora of talent that's in the state. So I think it's going to be a really good year for basketball in the state of Alabama.
Hey man, listen. One thing is a lot of things stood out to me, and I'm gonna drop my article on Sports Week. What's tomorrow? Friday? Yeah, I have it out tomorrow. I done started writing. I ain't finish it. I'll have it out tomorrow. But here's the thing. I do want to talk about Sports Week. A lot of things stood out to me, but the major thing that stood out to me was during the game. During the game, sitting above the backboard, was the shot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The shot clock was in effect, baby. The 35-second shot clock was in effect during the week, man. So excited about that. Chill, Will. Man, I went back and me and Breeze were going through old shows and stuff. We were on the phone one night and we were talking about the shot clock, right? And
right.
Still to this day, I almost downloaded podcasts, not the live call-in show that we do live on the internet. The podcast that you had to go get, right? You had to go listen.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
To this day, almost downloaded podcast is the episode in season 3. Season 3, bro. This was back in 2023, over 3 years ago. Can I get a shot clock, bro?
Can I get a shot clock?
Can I get a shot clock, bro? Was the name of the episode. If you want to hear that episode, go right now and type in iBall podcast, little IBALL podcast. Wherever you get a podcast, it's going to pop up. Go find that episode. It was from 2023, bro. 2023 that we were talking about the shot clock. And here it is in the 2026, 2027 year. And we finally got it here. Love it.
Man,
love it.
Takes a little time. Takes a little legislation. So, hey, it happened. And I think the game is going to improve in the state of Alabama because of it. A lot faster, a lot more possessions. So it's going to be good for the game because it's the maturation of the next level, guys. Ladies and gentlemen that play at the next level, they're going to play with the shot clock. So it's just going to improve the quality of basketball in the state.
No doubt about it, man. And here's what I tell you. Watching it, of course, in an all-star game, you didn't have many moments where the shot clock was a factor, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's an all-star game, they were playing fast. They were taking shots. I only saw the shot clock run down a couple of times, right? Yeah. It was only a couple of times that the shot clock actually ran down, right? So I really, really think that it is going to change the pace, the space, the strategies of the game. My guy, Corey LeBounty, who I was on the call with, and if you were unable to see the call, if you were in person and you want to go hear me and Corey LeBounty get a call on Tuesday night's game, man, just go to NFHS. Make sure you go to get iBall Radio page on NFHS. If you don't have an NFHS subscription, go to iBall Radio NFHS page. Just type in little iBall radio. Our page is going to come up. Get your subscription through there and go watch the call with me and my guy, Corey LeBounty. And we talked about a lot of these things on the air during the game. We did the girls and the boys game, man. So go back and watch both because both of them were really, really well-played games. And like I say, the shot clock never became a factor except one time in the girls game. It's a glaring moment, Chill Will, Breeze. I'm going to go back to real quick because I remember this vividly. If you go back and you're watching the game, right, it is like 9 seconds on the shot clock. Shot clock got down to 9. And you heard somebody scream, shot clock, to I think Reese Davis may have had the ball in her hand. Somebody screamed shot clock. I heard it all the way up there in the booth. Somebody said shot clock. It was 9 seconds to go. She turned and just shot a super deep 3, right? Like, not even thinking. I heard shot clock. I'm not even paying. So our players here in the state of Alabama are going to have to adjust to playing with the shot clock. Knowing time, score, situation, right? That is going to be 3 major things that is going to be differences for us in the state of Alabama this upcoming basketball season.
Right.
Time, score, situation, man.
Time, score,
situation.
Yep.
So IQ's gonna get better. We got players now whose IQ is just gonna grow.
Facts. Cody Coachman in the building. JoJo in the building. Khalil Luster in the building. What up? Bradley Presswood 7, man. Everybody come over to YouTube, man. Click the red link in the bottom of the chat on Instagram. Come on over to YouTube, man. Drop the fire emojis once you jump in the YouTube chat so we know you're in the building. But yeah, man, really fun week. But before we get into that, Chill Will and Breezy, it's something I want to talk about. And EB Capture said, talk about Devin Pruitt. I'm going to talk about Devin Pruitt for the South Squad. A long, athletic, about 6'6", 6'7" kid, really with a lot of athleticism. Had some highlight dunks in the warm-ups when they were windmilling, right? Never really got loose. It wasn't a lot of dunks in the game. Guys wasn't letting dudes dunk. It was rather competitive, if you had, because there was a bunch of high flyers in the game. But guys wasn't letting guys just run and dunk like they usually do in all-star situations. They were really playing defense trying to win that game. And I know that came a lot from Coach Weeks, the head coach of the North Squad, who is the reigning the last state champion, 7A state champion with Tuscaloosa County last year. And, of course, our guy, Coach Andre Epps, who was the South coach, who was at Murphy, who is now the head coach at Spanish Fort. Those are 2 competitive coaches. They weren't going to let them go out there and just willy-nilly around, right? They was going to make them go out there and play. So shout out to both of those for doing what they're doing. Caleb Palastros in the building. What's good? Y'all click the red link, man. Come over to YouTube. There's a lot of y'all jumping in here. There's too many of y'all on Instagram, man. Come over to YouTube, man. But yeah, I think that it's going to be a really good year of basketball. But before we jump into the sports week, I gotta say, I'm gonna hit this first. Get one horn.
Let's go.
One horn. You know what one horn is for? August the 15th. That's right, man. August 15th, Spain Park High School, the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp, the premier elite skills camp in the state of Alabama, goes down August 15th. Chill Will and Breezy. I gotta tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell you how much respect and listen. I am extremely humbled. We check the verbiage. I'm extremely humbled for this, right? Because it just shows the respect that iBall Radio has throughout the state and throughout the basketball community. On August 15th, we have our camp. If y'all recall last show we were on, I think it was last Monday, last Thursday, one of them, right? They were talking about, we had people come in the chat and they were like, yo, Calhoun and Southern Union both have their elite camps on that day, right? Same day as us. So we kind of talked about it. Word kind of spread. People clipped it, posted it, all that type of stuff. Chill Will. I don't know if you know this yet. Breeze, I think you know. I don't know. But I'm finna tell the world.
Okay.
Shout out to Calhoun Community College, our guy, Coach Derek Powell and Coach Mike Sadler. Shout out to them. Also, shout out to our guys over at Southern Union, Coach Cerez Estes and our guy, Will Frank. Shout out to both of them for understanding, realizing, and giving it a shot, because both of them have moved their elite camps from the 15th to the 16th. Both of the so if you're looking to go to the Calhoun Elite Camp or the Southern Union Elite Camp, they both have been moved from August 15th to August 16th. So you know what that means. They will be in the building at the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp on August 15th so they can get an eye on everybody in the state.
Yes.
Here's the thing. If you're not in the building, you're going to miss those opportunities.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're going to miss those opportunities.
This is not the climate to miss opportunities.
This is not the climate to
miss.
This
is not the climate.
We're going to get into that tonight because this climate that we're currently in is different.
Yeah, man.
It's different, bro. And I'm going to tell you, man, shout out my guy, Coach Christian Swears, man. He hit me up today, and we had a conversation about this very thing. And I wish I got the Instagram chat up. But if you're on Instagram, man, we're not going to be here long. Click the red link. It's big, bright, and red at the bottom of the chat. Click that link and come straight over to YouTube. Drop your fire emojis once you get over here to YouTube. We are exclusively on YouTube. You can't hear Breezy. You can't hear Chill Will. You can't see him. So why are you watching on Instagram? I know y'all love me, and I love y'all too. But y'all need to come over to YouTube and get the full show. But here's the thing, man. Chill Will. Here's the thing, Chill Will. The climate, and we're going to jump into this a little later after we talk about it. But the climate today is so different. If you don't seize each and every opportunity that you can possibly get, you're going to miss out. And the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp is your next opportunity. After this weekend, I think the Puma Next Pro finals are this weekend, right? The Next Pro finals. And whoever wins the Next Pro finals, I think they're able to go on and be a Pro 16 team the next year, meaning they get a full sponsorship for the next AAU season, which is big time, right? Big time to do that. So they're in Orlando right now this weekend. Even though it's not a live period, no college coaches are in the building. They had their live period last weekend in Bryant, Texas. So now they're doing their Next Pro finals to see what Next Pro team is going to win to get the Pro 16 contract for 14, 15, and 16U. After that, bro, it's really over now. You know, we talked about this on Monday. On Monday we talked about this. Like, AAU season is done. If you're playing AAU this weekend, you playing, right?
You're wasting time.
Next Pro has made it to where this weekend matters for them because they've given people Pro 16 opportunities to be fully sponsored the next year. So it means something to Puma teams. But if you're anywhere else and you're not playing on that Puma circuit, it don't matter because the calendar has now flipped to camp season. And with camp season, there's only one camp in the state of Alabama that you need to be at, and that's the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp. But I'm going to do this. Shout out to my guy, Coach Ferg, down there in Mobile, for the bragging rights. I think they go August 2nd. Bragging rights is August 2nd. So shout out to them. If you're getting down there to Mobile, to the bragging rights, go down there, do your thing. But I'm telling you, the premier elite skills camp in the state is at Spain Park High School on August 15th. Chill Will, kind of give us a rundown about what you're expecting for August 15th.
Oh man, I'm expecting it to be, man, super basketball in the building. You know, we're gonna have everybody. You got a host of great coaches that are involved. Just want to see all the guys come out and see what it looks like. I think just kind of piggybacking off what it was last year, man. We had a great event. Everybody popped out and showed out. So I just want to see how guys roll over from AAU season into camp season. Just kind of see how they approach a day of work per se.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
Because that's the thing. We want to see how it rolls over, right? You had we saw everybody during the basketball season, right? So we saw you all the way through last basketball season up to February, through March, through the playoffs. We saw you during AAU season. Now we get to evaluate you in a personal setting. I don't have to go to a gym where it's 600 teams in the building. It's 15, 16, 17, 30 courts going on at one time. I got to come find what time you've played. Hopefully you playing somebody that's good. I don't have to do none of that. I can get you into a setting. We can get you into a setting and we can give hard and real evaluations on the spot in a camp situation, because what people don't understand, camp season means a lot. That's why all these college campuses, all these universities and programs are doing elite camps. They want to get you on campus so they can evaluate you in that setting. It is a controlled, that's the thing about camp season. It's a controlled environment. right? It's a controlled environment. So in that controlled environment, I'm able to put you through what I need to put you through to do my evaluations on you. Right. That's why it's so important to show up and show out, and especially to the ones like ours that's gonna be flooded with college coaches on the Division II, NAIA, JUCO, D1 and D2 JUCO levels will be in the building, including Division IIIs. Huntington will be in the building. I think Millsaps is coming down. They will be in the building over from Mississippi. So I'm here to tell you, college coaches on all levels except the Division I level will be in the building. Here's your opportunity to come get your opportunity. And I'm going to let Chill talk about this because he just alluded to it a little while ago. The climate is different, bro. And if you're not able to maneuver this climate, you're going to be left out. Talk to me, Chill. Kind of explain to them how this climate right now is completely different from anything that has been going on through this transfer portal era.
And man, I'm glad you said transfer portal because it's kind of starting to die down. I'm not saying the transfer era is over, but it's starting to die down. And players need to understand, and parents and everybody needs to understand, you got to maximize your opportunity when it happens, because there is still a situation to where you can get to the level that you're looking for, but it may just take a little time. I think gone is the era where kids really get recruited and sit and kind of have to wait their turn to get onto a roster. I'm not going to say that's dead, but I feel like people understanding with this implementation of 5 for 5, go play. Every level, every step that you take after you leave high school to try to play college sports, go play. Go where you can play, and then use your one-time transfer, per se, if it's D1 or, maybe coming from JUCO, to go to the level that you need to go to. But the most important thing is just being able to play once you leave, because you don't want to waste years. You do not want to waste years. You don't want to waste time, and you need to treat it like the pros. Every year that I leave high school and I have an opportunity to play college sports, I need to be getting film. So I need to be playing. I need to be putting my name in the hat, and I need to be doing the things that I need to do to make sure I'm on the court and working myself to the level that I want to get to. And listen, it's so many players out here, man. It's so many players out here, and you're still going to have the older guards. You're still going to have the older guards, but it's not going to be like the transfer thing was a couple of years ago, just transfer and go, transfer and go. You're going to have guys that grow in programs, get there 2-3 years, or you're going to have to grow in a program 1 or 2 years and then try to maybe go get a fit. So the climate's just different.
It is. And I talked to a couple of college coaches over the last several days, and something that has really changed, that it is going to continue to change, is the retaining of rosters, right? These coaches really didn't work as hard prior to retain their roster, right? If a guy, because every year they might have 5, 6, 7 guys that would come to them and say, oh, I'm jumping in the portal. Coach, I might come back, but I'm jumping in the portal, right? They're not going to have to do that anymore. They're going to retain more of their roster due to the 5 for 5, due to the transfer rules, due to those type of things. Now, here's where in our wheelhouse where it actually matters. Where does it matter when it comes to our high school recruits, right? Are we going to see a change and a flip in these colleges actually recruiting more high school kids? In the long term, the answer is yes, okay? I want y'all to hear me well. In the long term, the answer is yes. In the short term, and unfortunately, and I had this conversation with our guy Christian Swears, the head coach at Huntsville High. We had this conversation today. In the long term, yes, it's going to help high school players. In the short term, meaning the class of 2027, y'all gonna have to be patient.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna have to be extremely patient for the class of 2027. You're not going to get the offers early because these coaches are having to figure out how to navigate this new landscape, right? How are we going to navigate this new landscape of 5-for-5 transfer rules and getting in guys to help our program? They got to figure out how to navigate that. And the last thing that they're going to do is figure out how to navigate that with high school players.
Yeah.
They got to see how they can navigate that transfer portal because they still want to be old. They still want to have experience, right? Because that's still the way you win in college basketball. However, you're going to have to be patient if you're 2027. And let's go back to something we talked about on Monday, Chill Will. And I know you saw that because we spoke about it. The comments from Bucky McMillan, the head coach of Texas A&M, where he said, if you're a player and whatever level you think you are, you're one level below that. So if you think you're high major D1, you're probably low major D1. If you think you're a Division I player, you're probably a Division II player. If you think you're a D2 player, you're probably a D3 player. If you think you D1, D2, D3, you're probably NAIA, and you're probably going to end up at JUCO for the first year because you are caught, unfortunately, and we've been dealing with this with Greedy since he came out. You're unfortunately caught in the rule change year. You're caught in the rule change year. And if you're caught up in the rule change year, it's going to take a cycle for everybody to get used to the rule changes. And with this new system, 5-for-5, unfortunately, I hate to say it, class of 2027, y'all are caught up in a conundrum. And you're going to have extreme patience when it comes to your recruitment.
But I'm saying, man, like in the big scheme of things of playing college basketball, what's wrong with that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I understand that we're in a microwave society and everybody wants everything that they want right now. But what's wrong with that? Because it's a situation to where, graduation, 19, 24 years old, right? So if I'm in a situation where I have a kid that maybe possibly came out at 19 and now he's 23 years old, getting ready to be 24 years old, going into his senior season, I'm going to play him over a freshman. All right. That doesn't mean that I don't value what that freshman may be able to bring at that time, because like I say, once that senior cycle's out, we got to make sure we're going to be good year after year after year after year. So some of you freshmen who may not be getting recruited right now at the level that you want to be recruited on, use each year after high school as a year to grow your game, improve your body, and do some of the things that you need to do to make sure you're ready for college sports. Because now, we don't talk about some of the things that happen off the court. Now you got a lot more free time. How do I manage time management? Now I got to go to class. Now I got to go to practice. Now I got to go to study hall. Those are things that would impact the decisions that coaches are making a lot more too, because I need to win games. This kid may come from a small town or a big town or come in here and not take care of business. I can't really worry about him not coming to take care of business. We need to win games. So a lot of times it's the stability of having older players who've been through the system and who understand. That's why they're so touted. So as a young player, make sure you're improving some of your off the court things as you're going through your senior year. Make sure you understand what your time management is. Make sure you get your lifting in. Make sure you're getting your studying in. Stay on top of your grades, because all of those things are going to play into what we just talk about all the time is the basketball.
Here's the other thing, B. Will. It's what you left out in this new era, or you're going to be getting a check.
Yeah.
You're not going to be broke. Yes. So now, how do you manage your time when you got the time and you got the money and the means to go do whatever it is you probably want to do? Yeah. So now you got to factor in making money and having that free time and making sure you keep the main thing. I know that's a cliche phrase nowadays, but you really, really have to live by that. TJ Bird in the building. What's up, nephew? Y'all come over to YouTube. Olivia A. Pierce 14, come on over to YouTube. Dave's mom 1, come over to YouTube. Y'all need to be at YouTube. Click the big red link. Meet us at YouTube. Drop some fire emojis when you jump in the chat. In the chat, Christian Allen asked, what about 2029? I'm going to tell you, 2029 is in the best situation ever right now. They're in the best situation ever because they're 2 years out from graduation. So they got their 10th, which they're going to right now, their 11th, and 12th grade year. So they still got 3 years to play high school basketball. That means they got 3 cycles of recruitment with the new rules that are going to be implemented that they have, that the college coaches are going to figure out. So by the time the 2029 class come out, college coaches in the college game will have figured out how this new rule and 5-for-5 transfer rules are going to work. And please believe me, it's going to be changed by then. Some new stuff is going to happen. However, this is here to stay for the foreseeable future. So the class of 2029, I would say, is in the best situation when it comes to their college recruitment, because coaches are going to figure out, all right, how do I retain my roster year to year? Right? After I figure out how to retain my roster year to year, how do I bring in young guys to mix in with my older guys? Because now I might have a guy 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5 years in my program that I can develop year to year to year. So you're going to be in the 2029 class is going to be in the best situation of any class that's going to be coming out in high school over the next couple of years due to these new rules.
But man, I want to continue to say, man, even as everybody's looking in and we talking about all these rules, man, I think all the players that are coming out right now post-COVID and post-transfer portal, getting into the 5-for-5 rules, I think you're in a really good situation. Because even the old rules, let's just go back pre-COVID,
right?
And all of the things that happened. Man, if a kid went JUCO and came out, you had 2 years to play, right? If you played 2 seasons, and you came out JUCO and you played your full 2 seasons, you had 2 seasons to play. Now you have an extra year. You get an extra year of basketball. Listen, it's always been that way. It's a check in the new rules favors right now because you get an extra year. Typically, guys that were recruited Division I or, or maybe tried to sit on a bench and had to go sit on a bench. If you lost that year, 1-2 years sitting on the bench, you only got 2 years to play. So now if you happen to lose a year at a level, you get an extra year to play. So that's another check in that category. So even with the recruitment and everything that's happening, I feel like the rules are servicing high school players now. I think we need to drop the mantra of, hey man, it's difficult for high school players. It's always been difficult for high school players to get to the college level and play at the level they wanted to play, but play. It's always been that way.
Yes. It's like they acting like now that the rule changes that it got easier.
Yeah, it's always been hard.
Easy. It's always been hard.
Always been hard.
And even when you got there, you probably weren't going to play. You probably were a 5-for-5 kid because you got redshirted your freshman year, right?
Exactly.
Now that they've done away with red shirts, you get that year, but it is a red shirt year. So wherever you go, like Chill Will said, bro, just get better.
Get better.
Focus on getting better. If you continue to improve your game, continue to improve your body, continue to improve your character, you're going to get the opportunity that you deserve.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming. It's going to happen. And that's what people got to understand in today's climate is these coaches are going to be looking for players that they can develop, right? For a long time, they went to it where they weren't looking for nobody to develop. I was looking for somebody to come in right now today that can help me win games. I wasn't trying to develop nobody. I wasn't trying to get no high school kid that in 3 or 4 years he could help me. No, I was trying to get somebody today. Jaden Sears in the building, man. Click the red link. Come on over to YouTube. Lil Zay 12_. What it do? Come on over to YouTube, man. Drop the fire emojis when y'all get into the YouTube chat. Let us know. Nutrition by Jennifer. What's good? Come on over to YouTube, man. We're in the YouTube. That is the link down below. The big bright link in the chat, man. Make sure y'all come check us out on YouTube, man, so you can see the show the way it's supposed to be seen. But yeah, Chill, I really believe that we're going to see a shift in the recruitment process in how college coaches are going to evaluate and value high school players. I can't wait for it.
I think it's here. I think it's here. I think the shift is here, and all the high school players just need to understand it's going back to days of old. It's always been hard to play college basketball. Very rarely have you had situations where freshmen walk onto a college campus. campus, especially at the D1 level, especially at the what we call P5, Power 4, P4 level, and played. Yes, you're going to have an exceptions to the rule. And I think, with the landscape of college, basketball period, with everybody, with all the trainers and all the AAU basketball, that everybody thinks that they're the man. And I'm not saying you're not supposed to think you're the man, but
Facts.
everybody's not the man.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? So just understand, you're going to play college basketball. There's going to be a freshman there that's going to be a sophomore, and now you're coming in, and that sophomore saying, I'm not giving the freshman my position. There's going to be a junior there that's been there 3 years and maybe waited his turn, in the high school seniors getting ready to come in, and they're saying, I'm not going to give you my spot. I don't even care how much money you make. You understand what I'm saying? You may come in because the money grows every year. So you may actually get a little bit more or a piece of a bag than I got, but that doesn't mean I'm going to give you my playing time. I'm not going to concede you and just give you my playing time. So everybody needs to understand. I think, the COVID crew, they're cycling out. This will absolutely be the last year of the COVID crew cycling out. But just understand it's hard. And if you want it at that level, you got to go take it.
Yeah.
But on the other end of that, somebody's got to be willing to give you that. And those players have the same mindset you have. I want to play. I want to keep my spot. I want minutes. But if you want them, go earn them.
Yeah, you got to do that. You got to do that. So we got a question in the chat. I put it up on the screen. It says, will a D1 tell a kid to go to a certain JUCO or prep, then I'll get you next year?
Of course.
I
think so.
The freaking
Of course.
time. All the time. If a school is recruiting you, now listen, will they lie to you? Hell yeah, they will.
They'll do that too.
They'll do that too, right? It's a catch-22. I know, not to get into any particulars, I know a certain kid that was in the 2026 class. He was a top 3 player in the class of 2026 before he left the state. He went prep, then he went and did something else, and now he reclassed back up, and now he's at a P5. Y'all probably know who I'm talking to. Talking about now that I did that. From all rumors, allegedly, okay? And you can look at the timeline to say that allegedly is correct, right? And who that is, I'm going to tell y'all. Clyde Walters. From all accounts, he was sent to Brewster by the staff of the University of Alabama, right? He left because University of Alabama sent him to Brewster, a prep school. Right? He went to Brewster for a year, left there, and went and played RWE. Now, listen, I want y'all to follow me on this timeline. And they could come out and tell me I'm wrong. It's all good. But here's my reporting and my assessment of the situation. Mason, what's good, nephew? Come on over to YouTube, man. Click the red link. Y'all come to YouTube. Here's my assessment of the situation. Clyde leaves Pinson and goes to Brewster, right? From all accounts, it's because Alabama sent him there. The assistant coach that was at Bama that was high on Clyde was the one up in that northeast area who had his ties that allegedly sent him there. That next year, Clyde went and played at Brewster. That next year, that coach left and took another job. Clyde leaves Brewster and goes plays RWE, right? That coach then gets another job who is now at Providence, back in his East Coast roots. Clyde Walters reclassifies to the 2026 class, and guess where he signed? Providence. So, yes, it happens all the time. Do I have some horror stories of it happening? I can tell you some of those also, right? Because you have guys that will say, hey, man, we're going to send you to this JUCO for a year, and then we'll have a spot next year for you. That coaching staff might get fired. That coaching staff might get another job, and that don't mean they're going to take you to that job with that next spot with them. So a lot of things could happen.
Or the player doesn't pan out.
And that was my next part. Or you're just not good enough. When they put you in a situation, they're putting you there for a reason, and they don't think you're good enough, so they rescind that contract or scholarship offer. Happens all the time.
All the time. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. And now that I'm making that investment into these players, I'm going to do more of that because now I know I have 5 years. I'm going to do more of that. I may put them in a tough situation to see how they react. So
right. Because I might not have an actual roster position this year. But I know if I can send him to a trusted individual, a trusted program where I know the coaching staff, I got a relationship with them. I can send him there. I know they're going to do what I need them to do with him to help them win, of course. They still got to win in their situations because they trying to level up, right? Whatever that may be, whether it's prep, JUCO, D2, D3, whatever it may be, NAIA, whatever it is, they're trying to level up. So they're still trying to win games, but they're getting you because obviously it gets convoluted, but we're going to clear it up. Here's the thing about it. When you're being recruited, they want you. So that means you're a good player. So a JUCO coach is going to be like, oh, you sending me a Division I caliber guy? Send him down here. I got him. I need that type of high-level talent because when you go sign D1, guess what that college coach, that JUCO coach can say? Oh, that's another one of my kids that signed D1. All the while, it was the play from the beginning. But everybody ain't got to know that. That's not everybody's business, right? But it happens all the time. So, we went around the world with that, right? We went around the world with that.
Oh, yeah.
Evan Tom's in the building. Brent Nation in the building. What up, folks? Iron City Huskies in the building. Bell Saver in the building. Y'all click the red link and come over to YouTube, man. I don't see enough of y'all coming over. I don't see enough fire emojis. Get out of the Instagram chat and come over to YouTube, man. Come holler at me at YouTube because right now we are about to talk about Sports Week. We're about to talk about what we witnessed on Tuesday night in the in the All-Star games of the girls and the boys. Huge shout out. Let's run through the girls real quick because Chill Will, it was one out there that you really liked that I've been on for a while and I've continuously posted and updated. I've written player spotlights on her this year already, and that is 2027 from Stanhope High School, the MVP of the South team for this game is Heaven Bailey. Bro, Heaven Bailey can hoop. Yeah. Tell me, I'm gonna let you go. Heaven, tell me what you said about Heaven Bailey.
Heaven's game is heaven, man. She got she has that rock on a string, man.
I had to drop that for you. Heaven's game is heaven.
Heaven's game is heaven.
I had to get that to you. Yeah,
but listen, she has the rock on a string. You can tell her IQ is high. She understands, and I'm gonna tell you, just looking at her playing that All-Star game, she has so much more she could have done. But I just think it speaks to who she is as a player and say, hey, if this is how we need to run this show, this is how I'm gonna run this show. But I can tell as soon as I walked in the gym, and this was my first time really putting my eyes on her in live action. Oh, she gets busy.
And like I say, she ended the game with 17 points, the leading scorer in the game.
That was a light 17. That's what I'm
saying, bro. She got all of that late when it came winning time. She was like, oh, we down? Oh, I got to get my team back in it. I think the final score ended up being 71-63. The North squad won. Right. But you saw Heaven really get to it in that second half when her opportunities were plentiful. You saw her get to it, bro. And like I say, she is a walking bucket with a sick handle. She's small. So when you see her, you're like, she a little small, right? But once she get to going, I'm going to tell you who she reminds me of, Chill Will. And this is going to be huge praise. So I get it. But my comp and my comparison for Heaven Bailey will be Hannah Hidalgo from Notre Dame.
Ooh,
I know that's I listen, I know that's strong. But she's a smaller guard that is a monster on the defensive end. She averaged over 6 steals per game this past season for Stanhope Elmore, one of the top steals getters in the country, not the state. I think she led the state, but one of the top steals getters per game in the country. She is a pest on the defensive end and still can go out there. Man, she had one pass in the first half. Off the dribble, left hand lob pass over the top to her teammate. I think it was Lakitas, and I got to give a shout out to Nyla Lakitas. She was balling too. She's from down there in the Mobile area. I think what school she was at. But Nyla Lakitas, shout out to you. She can really ball. But I'm saying she had a pass over the top, left hand little floater pass. It was a dime, right? Yeah. But that's the reason I compare her to Hannah Hidalgo. She is a pest on the defensive end. She's a smaller guard. She can give you 30, and she can run your show and get others involved. If you watch her game, that's who she reminds you of. In my opinion, her perfect comp would be Hannah Hidalgo.
Hey, that's what you want. That's what you want. When you step out on the floor, you want the evaluation to be and make people say, hey, that's who you think I play like. So that should be motivation for her to continue to do what she's doing and just have a knockout season when that time comes around.
And like I say, shout out to my guy SMB 2028 in the building. What's good? You got it. Come over to YouTube, man. Click the red link. We're on YouTube right now. Drop the fire emojis. And once you get into the chat. But here's the thing, Chill Will. Like that's the type of comparison you want. But here's the thing. She picked up a bunch of JUCO offers because, of course, D1s weren't able to come out. But she picked up a JUCO offer from just about every Alabama JUCO in the state. But she already has about 6 Division I offers. I get it. She got an offer from Shelton State, and we know Coach Madonna over there at Shelton State is a legend, right? Coach Madonna came in. My first year, 1998, was her first year, right? That was the first year she took over Shelton State girls program. And here it is, bro. 22 years later, or is it 18 years later? Which one is it? Came 22. In 98. That's right. 22 years later. No, B, hold on. It's 2026.
6.
Right? That's 28 years 24. Later.
24.
24?
Yeah, 28 came. Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, she came in 98.
Came in 98. I got you. Oh, okay. Yeah, 28. Yeah.
So if she would have came in 2000, she would have been there 26 years.
Yeah, 28.
She's in her 28th year.
Hey, neither one of us were math.
No, Brian. I graduated high school in 2028, bro. I mean, in 1998. I didn't know I've been out of high school that damn long. That's what threw me off. I'm like, damn, I damn near been out 30.
Yeah, man. Indeed. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
30? Like, I didn't even want to put that on Madonna. Jesus Christ. But yeah, man. So I get it. It happens fast, bro. I know she gets the offer but she's a Division I basketball player, bro. I don't see her having to go JUCO at all, even with the 5-for-5 joints, right?
But I mean, if it happens, man, go play junior college basketball, eat your level up, blow up, and just continue on your basketball journey, because at this point, you just want to be able to play year after year after year after year.
No doubt about it, man. Also, some other notables in that girls' game. Kamaya Webb played good for the North squad. Reese Davis played well, the Ole Miss commit.
Who was 13 with the Steph Curry pool?
Yes, man. Sawyer Hulligan. Sawyer Kate Hulligan from Plainview. Headed to UAH. Hey, y'all,
I don't know if I've seen a quicker release in girls high school basketball right now.
Hey, y'all see, I ain't got no notes in front of me, right? This is all off the top of the brain, baby. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Sarah Kate Hulligan, however you say the last name, Hulgan. But here's the thing, Chill Will. She led the nation in 3-point makes and percentages this past year. Not the state, the entire country. She's the number 1 3-point shooter in the country. In Sawyer Kate Hulligan, right?
Okay.
And from Plainview High School, she's already committed to play at UAH. Great job at UAH getting her to commit early, because it's going to be some Division I schools that are about to swoop in to get Sawyer Kate.
Oh, of course, man. She shoots the cover off of it. She gets it out of her hand quick, and she's really efficient with her makes.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. We had the Plainview Plainview New Hope game last year. Shout out Coach Nelson for bringing us in to do that game. And so we were there setting up, and we were able to watch the girls game prior to when Plainview was playing with Piper Anderson and then Sawyer. Bro, Sawyer had 31 points, bro. 31. And she was lighting it up. I think she had 9 threes in the game, right? 31 points, 9 threes. That lets you know what she did all game long, right? You feel what I'm saying? Damn near all, except for the 2 points she had at the free throw line. But I'm gonna tell you what she showed in this All-Star game that really stood out to me. She showed her ability to put it on the floor, right? Because everybody knows how good of a shooter she is. They run her off the 3-point line. She showed the ability to put that basketball on the floor and attack downhill. Even though she didn't score a lot at the basket, she made some good kick out passes. She was able to be under control, play off 2 feet, and find other shooters on the floor. Show that she has some playmaking ability in her game, and that she's just not a catch and shoot spot up 3-point shooter, which she is exceptional at. Don't get me wrong. But she showed other aspects of her game, which was really good to see. A lot of other players, because Sawyer Kate and Heaven Bailey were the MVP of the South and the North game on Tuesday night. But let's jump into this boys game, man. I know a lot of people been wanting to talk about the boys game, but
can I say something first?
Oh, please.
First of all, I would like to see them extend the day to an extra day. Okay. I don't like the fact that the players come in 9:30 the day of and then play the game and do their what do you call it?
A walkthrough.
No, well, the walkthrough, but then they got to go to the to the Boys and Girls Clubs and do all.
They got to do their community service.
Yeah, community service. All that's crunched into one day. So I would really like to see shot clock. Can I get a shot clock, bro? I'm gonna start this with the Alabama North South in the sports week. Extend the day for the athletes that are participating in the games.
Yeah, bring them in on Monday. If you're gonna play the game on Tuesday, bring them in on Monday. Allow those coaches, bro. Like, you're not gonna get a high quality basketball game with a 30-minute practice with 15 players who've probably never played together before. That's tough. Like, you're not going to have no continuity. You don't have any time to put anything in. And, yeah, these kids should go out and not. But a lot of them don't know how to play basketball at the level to make a game of that magnitude with the lack of preparation flow the way a game is supposed to flow. So I'm with you, bro. Like, they need to extend that out into.
Like I say, just one day, maybe half a day. I'm not even saying the entire morning. Like you say, check in. Afternoon, day before, get a practice, get a dinner, do some of the things you need to do, and then get up and do the same things that you do that game day, but maybe make it a little less intensive of back to back of the things that they got to do, so we can make sure we get a good product at the end of the day. Now, I did find out that you're able to possibly bring your teams together for workouts prior to the All-Star game, but it's nothing that's mandatory. If the coach wants to try to gather everybody up, and I drive down from Mobile, I drive from there. We have a central meeting place and they practice, so that's doable. I heard, because I was asking some questions, but I would like to see them extended the day, and I think we would get an even better product. And I'm not knocking the product at all. I think the game went really well. I think the Alabama High School Athletic Association does a really good job with it, but I think it would be better if they extended that day.
And here's the thing about it. Yeah, they can attempt to get that crew together to have some practice time, right? But you got to understand, this past weekend was a live period, right? They do this the week after a live period. So it's impossible to get those guys together or girls together to do a practice in a central location, because you got them coming from all over the map. It's not like they're all in one area. So if you say, hey, we're the North, we're going to meet in Birmingham. Well, the Huntsville people or the Albertville people or the people wherever they're from might have an issue with coming there. Oh, we're going to meet in Gunnersville. The Birmingham people might not be, because they are on the road. They were in Bryan, Texas. They were in Louisville. They were in Atlanta. They were here. They were in Vegas. They were all over the country playing AAU basketball this weekend. So it was just about impossible for those coaches to even schedule anything to get them together, because if they did, they may have had 3, 4, maybe 5 players that showed up. Yeah. Well, the other 9 that's coming to play, that it don't matter, right? So that's tough, and I get it. I'm glad that I'm with you. I'm glad they offer that, but I don't think it's something that's sustainable, because, like you say, that's the last AAU live period. They're going to be playing in that.
But you also give the players an opportunity to kind of, get a chance to see who they are. And I know a lot of these kids sometimes play on AAU teams together, but maybe we don't play on AAU teams together.
Right.
So being in those all-star settings, because I was fortunate enough to play in that game. I played in the North-South game, played in the Alabama-Mississippi game, and we actually stayed on AUM's campus when we did it that year. So it's a good time, and players work hard each and every year trying to make these all-star games. So when you make them, you want to spend a little time with the other all-stars and get to know who they are, maybe see what some of their habits are, what their work ethic is. And you always try to pull something. That's what I say. Every all-star game that I was involved in and being around the different players, I was able to pull something and came back home and maybe motivated me to work a little harder at something because maybe somebody had something in their game or maybe they had something in their practice regimen that I say, hey, man, I need to put that in so I can be a better player.
Yeah, and we went to lunch, right?
Yeah.
We went and ate lunch with the guys, the North South and the South North team and the South team over at Faulkner after they went through their walkthroughs, right? And you kind of saw that, right? It wasn't a lot of everybody sitting together because guys didn't know each other, right? I went and sat with the guys I knew. Like Pro One damn near had the whole shout out my guy Danny Cervic and Pro One. The damn North team was damn near all Pro One. Right, I think the North had 5 Pro One players on that squad and 1 on the South in Jared Friendly. They had 6 players in the game. By far, the biggest number of players of any AAU program throughout the state was Pro One in that North-South All-Star game. They had KD Ragland on the North. They had Evan Toms. They had Tommy Morrison, who got MVP. They had Johnny Towery, and they had I'm missing somebody. I can't even think of who I missed, but they had
Don't
Jared
have his
Friendly.
notes.
Yeah,
name calling, name dropping.
Yeah, I'm going off the top of the dome.
Yeah.
And they had Jared Friendly. Oh, Marcus Perry Jr. They had Marcus Perry Jr. on that North squad too from Oxford, and then Jared Friendly on the South. So they had 6 players in that game. Those players knew each other. Right? They had played up with each other all spring and summer, so they had a continuity. But when you add in a TJ Bird who didn't play with them, right? You add in a Dalton Black. You add in on the South team a Tyler Cross, right? You add in a Devin Pruitt, right? Like all these players probably have never played together, even if they've ever met before in life. That was the benefit and the good part about being in a game like that. Man, you got to go to the hotel. You got to hang around them. Y'all got to play. Y'all might have got on the game that night. You might have got in the pool. You might have been out hanging out around the hotel room. Like you got the ability to feel like an all-star, to get the all-star privilege and treatment and have those other guys. And like you say, be able to practice 1 or 2 times, be able to go at a guy and have some real competition in practice. Because basically, man, these coaches had a walkthrough, right? It wasn't no competition. They really, you know what I'm saying? They did some skill work. They tried to put in a couple inbounds plays. They kind of put in a little motion offense. But outside of that, they weren't able to go up and down and have KD Ragland be able to go up against Santez Pendleton up in practice, right? You weren't able to have that competition go on. So I get it, man. I'm with you, Chillwell. I think it should be extended out to an extra day. But this is the same conversation we had after Sports Week last year. We were on this show same night talking about the same thing. They ain't gonna do it.
No, it's gonna happen because we talked about the shot clock and it didn't happen. You just got to continue to talk about it. It'll happen.
It'll happen. I got you. Say it's on us though. It's on us.
It's right, on us, man. iBall Radio got to talk about it. It's got to be on the table. It's got to be something that we want to see because we had coaches come over from Georgia. You got coaches that are coming in. These are high school coaches. Some of these coaches might be coming in. We're trying to get our schedule complete. Let's bring this team over. Oh, this kid plays for this team. Let me see if I can talk and connect with his head coach, and we put something together. So it's just good for the game to have a little bit more time.
That's a fact, bro. And I completely agree with you. But yeah, so talking about the game, man, it was a well-played game. The North pulled out the win. Just like the girls. So the North is back on their winning streak. I think the South won last year for the first time in like 12 years, right? The North also, I remember 2 years ago when we did the game, when Jamaica Adair lit the game up.
They
right?
say J Mike shot every ball he touched.
Bro, me and Corey LeBounty were on the call for that game too. And
Yeah,
every shot, and I said it on the air, on that broadcast, I was like, hey man, Jamaica Adair is going to take over that game. And Adair shot every time and as he should have. It's an all-star game, right? Ain't no pass,
right.
Ain't out here to pass. But yeah, man. So but yeah, this year was a really good game. Well played. The shout out to Jaden Harris on the South squad from Luverne High School. The son of my college teammate, Derek Wright, aka Smooth, the Luverne legend. He went to Goshen, but shout out to him, man. His son pulled home MVP for the South squad. Jaden Harris, 6'4", about 6'3", 6'4", guard from Luverne, took home the MVP for the South. And Tommy Morrison from Spain Park High School took home the MVP for the North squad. And Tommy Morrison he played very well. That was one of the best games. And here's the thing, and I was going to get into this, and I talked to Lance about this earlier after the game on Wednesday. You can tell, Chill Will, who comes in and takes the game serious.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of time that seriousness comes off how the game goes for you early on. If you catch a rhythm and you're able to get in the rhythm, you might take it a little bit more serious. But if you come out, you're not getting shots, you're not making any shots when you do get them, you might be like, I'm just going to lollygag the rest of the time, right? And you see some guys do that throughout games like that sometimes. But Tommy Morrison came out with an agenda, and he played very well. I think he knocked down 5 3-pointers in that basketball game on his way to MVP.
I like when guys come in with an agenda. I like when guys come in and say, although this is an all-star game, we're going to add a lot of competition to this. And like you say, he just happened to be making shots and make some things happen. But even if you come into that situation, you're not making shots, that don't mean you shouldn't compete. But I like when guys come in with an agenda and try to show, hey, I'm trying to move up and show I'm a top dog in this class.
And here's the thing, Chill. That game was a lot more competitive than I was giving it credit for. Because when me and you went over to the South practice at Catholic High School, right? We went over there and we watched the South practice. Shout out my guy, Coach Andre Epps. We watched them practice, and it was, okay. I was familiar with some of the guys. They weren't that big. They had a decent size. They had an okay team, right? Right? Okay. Bro, when I walked over into Park Crossing High School for the North practice, I walked in the gym. They had Katie Ragland, 6'5". They had Marcus Perry Jr., 6'5". Johnny Tyree at the 3, 6'7". Evan Toms at the 4, 6'9". And TJ Bird at the 5, 6'10". And then they were coming off with Alexander Blue at 6'7". They were coming off with Tommy Morrison at 6'8". They were coming off with Dalton Black at 6'5". I was like, man, they so damn big. Ain't no way that the South has a chance to win this basketball game. That's just what I came off with, because they were huge out there, bro. I mean, absolutely huge. That was one of the biggest Alabama All-Star teams that I'd ever seen, bro. And I've called this game for the Alabama High School Athletic Association Sports Network for the last 3 years. This was my 3rd year with me and Corey LeBounty on the call. And, bro, they were freaking huge. They have not had a bigger team at any time since then, right? And it's just one of those things, dog. So yeah, man. It was Chill Will had a little technical difficulties, but he's back now. But I was just talking about Chill Will, how big that North squad was.
Oh yeah. Great size, man. Great size. A lot of athletes on the floor. A lot of guys that could really play the game. And it looks good. I love to see size.
Yeah, man. That's what college coaches covet. So when you go to these other areas, Chill, and we love when we go around and we see other teams from other states, be like, damn, they long. That's
the biggest thing that you see, man. I think length.
Yep.
And I'm starting to believe that if you just hang around guys that are long, you eventually just get long.
Hey. Hey, but like you do. But same thing for you, Chill Will. When you were coming up, everybody, Barlow, them were in there two-hand windmilling.
Hey,
doing two-hand windmill. They were dunking. You were like, I got to get my bounce together.
I got to get my bounce together, man. So yeah, it happens. It happens.
It breeds, right? It breeds into it. It leaks out. So I agree, bro. But that was one of the biggest things. So if any college coach was watching that game, with whether via NFHS or if they were in person, they were like, "Damn, Alabama got size." Because ain't that what they always say about us? We lack size, bro. We big as hell. In North Alabama, right? Like we gotta put it in context. In North Alabama, we
got a little lane down here. We got a little lane.
It was, like I say, Devin Pruitt was in there, super athletic, 6'6" guy.
Jared Friendly
is 6'7", super long and athletic.
Yeah, man. So
that was about it, Chill.
Well, yeah.
But I get it. But when you look around, you look down south, and like I say, everybody went in the game. But if you look down south, you got an LJ Williams at 6'8", right, coming out of Saraland. So it's size.
It's size here. It's size. Like you said.
Yeah.
It wasn't all in the game. Wasn't displayed all in the game. But they trying to breed cornerbacks and linebackers down this way. So we got to continue to talk about it.
Yeah, they trying to get you to do 225 15 times.
Yeah, man.
Right. Yeah.
And listen, I'm not mad at it because but yeah.
But that's that we're gonna leave it at. But yeah, man, great event this past weekend. Me and Chill Will kind of chipped out early on yesterday from the rules clinic. Last year we stayed for the whole rules clinic, was listening to the rules, but man, we were hungry. It was raining outside. We were hungry, so we kind of dipped out early. We didn't stay for the whole rules clinic, so we didn't get all that information. But like I said, I talked to my guy, Coach Christian Swears. He kind of put me up to date. They weren't talking about anything, just the implementation. How you say it? Implementation of the shot clock. Right. That was what a lot of the rules were focused around at the basketball meetings on yesterday in Montgomery. Another great event, man. They had the vendor room. The vendor room was busting. That was my first time really walking through the vendors room at the Renaissance Hotel in downtown Montgomery for the conference. But yeah, the vendor room was bumping. They had a bunch of vendors in there. You can go in there and buy your guns and your doctor shots and get your Evo basketballs. Booster was in there selling their video boards and video tables and all those type things. So shout out to all of them. If y'all, and now that I just said your name, Booster, I think I need to shoot us a sponsorship. Nobody else does it the way we do it. So that's just a little tidbit, man. But yeah, Chill Will, what else you got, man? Anything else from this weekend that stood out to you?
No, man. Like I say, just a great event. I think the Alabama High School Athletic Association just continue to tap in and invest in all the sports at the level that we invest. Like I say, we understand that football is going to continue to be the top dog, but it's a lot of great athletes playing, volleyball, softball, tennis, baseball, basketball. So like I say, just continue to do a good job, continue to put the people in place to help the event run off. But hey, man, I had a really good time in Sports Week this week.
I did too, man. Really good time. I love that. If going to that event, it's a hell of a networking event. All the coaches are there. And if you're out there and you want a game of the week, I talked to a bunch of coaches, locking them in. Shout out my guy Jimbo Tolbert, Coach Jimbo Tolbert down there at Gulf Shores High School.
I'm going.
We going, man. We going. We going. Listen, I already got the game that we going to do. Chill, Will. We got to
go early because I got to get around 18.
Right. You got to get it. You say you got. Hey, but listen, you at the beach, bro. They at the beach. Yeah, you're gonna be able to get. You're gonna be able to get around in. No doubt about it. You're gonna be able to hit the links, man. But yeah, we going down to do the. I don't know the date yet, but talk to Coach Tolbert, man. We gonna be down there for the rivalry, Gulf Shores versus Orange Beach. We gonna do the Gulf Shores versus Orange Beach game. Shout out our guy, Coach Latch over there at Orange Beach, man, with that guy down there in Lee Steele. So that's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a great atmosphere. iBall Radio Game of the Week will be down in Gulf Shores this year. Talk to my guy, Coach Andre Epps, of course. Gonna be down for a Spanish Fort game. He gonna let me know which game we need to come down for. Talk to Coach Bynum. We hitting Dothan this year. So we'll be down there to do that. Anybody else in South Alabama, man? Anybody else in South Alabama? Y'all programs out there, hit us up, bro. We'll come do a game at your spot, right? People always talk about how we kind of lean towards North Alabama. Bro, North Alabama comes to get us. They come get us. I talked to my guy, Mac. Yeah, I talked to my guy, Coach Mac Howard. So we will be doing the iBall Radio North. What's this, third?
Yes, third. That's the third annual.
We're gonna be doing the third annual iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day. We will be back at Alabama A&M doing the already talked to Coach Dante Jackson. He got us on the shout out our guy Coach Williams over there. That always hooks us up also, man. So yeah, we're gonna be
back. We got our box back.
And we got the box back. What box? Talking about upstairs?
Nah, the box we left last time.
Oh, damn, that was random. Threw me off. Yeah, but we got our box back. And shout out to them for not throwing our box away.
Appreciate
we went a whole season without our tablecloths. Season, bro.
Yeah,
a whole season. Yeah. So yeah, man. But yeah, shout out to Alabama A&M for always being a cordial host. And listen, if you're in the North Alabama area, you want to be a sponsor for that event, man, let us know, man. We're taking sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors last year, the nutrition spot and the coffee spot. The name's slipping my mind right now, but shout out to them for sponsoring last year. And if you want to sponsor the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp on August 15th, if you want to come in, set up a table, set up a booth, if you want to sell merch, whatever it is you want to do, if you're a company, shout out to our sponsor right now, the Cahaba Medical Center. They send over nurses with hydration. They set up a booth. So if you want to get your primary care, you can come set that up. So those nurses, shout out Nurse Shonda, shout out Nurse Dana for coming in. They will be back this year to make sure, because we go so hard. I remember AO came out last year. Shout out Andy O's now at Wallace State, who got his offer from the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp. He came out at one time, his whole body had cramped up. Whole body. I remember Trey Pittman. Shout out Trey Pittman over there at Pelham. He came out one time. Both of his calf muscles had cramped up. So we go hard, bro. This is a legit camp that you have to be at, that you're going to get evaluated in. And guess what? We had over 30 offers given out last year at camp. Over 30 offers. A bunch of those guys are on those campuses right now after receiving that offer at the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp last year. So if you haven't signed up yet, go to iBallRadio.com, click on camps, or you can just go to iBallRadio.com/camps, or you can go to the website, click on the camps icon at the top, scroll down, hit sign up now, and get in. We will be cutting it off. I'm going to give y'all a cutoff date coming, right? Also, I'm going to go and announce this now. I'm going to hit this one time. You want a golden ticket? If you want a golden ticket, if you're looking for an invite to camp, because everybody don't know about it, and I ain't able to invite everybody. So if you want a golden ticket, holler at us, man. Golden tickets will start going out next week. Golden tickets will start going out. A lot of y'all already signed up. Salute to y'all. Thank you. We're damn near almost 30 probably. I'm gonna do a count tomorrow. Do a count every Friday. So we're almost at, last I checked, we probably almost around 30 already in. So it's not a lot of slots available, right? It's not a lot of slots left. You have no excuse. The two major elite camps that were on the same day at Calhoun Community College and Southern Union, both of them have moved their elite camps to the 16th so they can be in attendance at camp. Columbus State, Division II, will be in attendance. North Georgia, Division II, will be in attendance. Faulkner, NAIA, will be in attendance. AUM, a Division II, will be in attendance. I'm just going off the top of my head of who I know. Calhoun, Wallace, Gadsden State, Southern Union, all of those JUCOs, plus many, many more will be in attendance. Huntington of Division III, Millsaps, Division III, all of them will be in attendance at the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp on August the 15th at Spain Park High School from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for classes 2027 through 2030. Nurse Shonda just came in here, just walked into the studio, and she won't get on camera right now, but she will be taking care of y'all if you have any issues. It was blood all on jerseys. They were wiping it off, man. So make sure you get signed up.
Right.
Make sure you lock in for sure. August 15th.
And August she got 15th. That sanitizer on deck.
On deck. Got the hand sanitizer because I get sick from events like that. Y'all know that. I don't need to get sick.
Not at all.
It's coming though.
Feel like some. Hey, Shauna that came up here smelling like some herbal muscle relaxer. Smelling and brought the being gay up in this joint, boy. I'm like, man, open my nostrils up. Like, dog, what you got on? Some what that stuff called, B, that you rub on your chest when you're sick?
Vicks Vapor Rub.
Came up here smelling like some Vicks Vapor Rub. But yeah, man. So shout out to y'all, man. And also, man, don't sleep on. Go get your iBallRadio.com subscription. iBallRadio.com. We have Coach's Corner. Our premium subscriber show is coming back very soon. Well, next week. We're lining up the coaches. We got Coach CY from the University of Miami. We got Coach Elo from FIU. We got Coach Stinson from North Georgia. We got Coach Trey Johnson from Lipscomb. We got Van Green from Oral Roberts. I got my guy from Robert Morris coming on, bro. We about to go crazy. We already got about 10 coaches lined up that we're ready to do, man. So make sure you go get your premium subscription on iBallRadio.com so you can see and hear directly from these college coaches about the new recruiting rules. We just talked about it tonight, but here's your opportunity to hear it from the college coaches. With that being said, y'all got something else, man?
No, that's it.
That's it, man. With that being said, Breezy, run the music. Let's get up out of here for the night. And there you have it. Right here on iBallRadio.com and the iBall Radio YouTube page. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. Appreciate y'all dropping those fire emojis. Appreciate everybody who jumped in on the Instagram chat. Listen, big news coming from iBall Radio.
Hey, man.
Big news.
Coming out hard like 8-ball NJG.
Big news coming out from iBall Radio, bro. I'm just going to leave it right there. Shots fired, bro. I'm going to leave it right there. Big things coming from iBall Radio, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned in, man. We got some announcements coming up, and it's going to shake up the whole state of Alabama. Y'all know how we do. We are the innovators. We are the trendsetters. We are the coup de grace of Alabama high school basketball, and we always push the needle forward. And we're about to do something that's going. Hold on. It's going to. Hold on. I'm gonna find it.
Pop your ear.
Yeah, I'm about to pop my ears here, real quick, Breezy.
Yeah.
Once I find it. Yeah. Oh, hey, we're about to up the game. I said we're about to up the game, bro. We're about to up the game. Like a mug.
Oh.
We're about to up the game, bro. So I'm just here to tell y'all, we're about to push this game to a whole nother level, man. So make sure y'all stay tapped in right here on iBall Radio, iBallRadio.com, iBall Radio YouTube page. We up out of here. Chill Will, holler these folks, man.
Hey, man, Big Chill Will, move with a purpose.
Move with a purpose. Breezy, holler these folks.
Hey, man, say, man, it's your boy Breezy, and it ain't easy.
It ain't easy, man, and you already know. They call me coach because I teach you how to ball. Until Monday night, we up out of here. Peace. Only a hero.
For sure.
For sure.